What is good, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Beautiful day today. Felt like making you guys a video just talking about shoes, sitting back, doing nothing else but just talking about upcoming releases. I haven't done one of these videos in a while, and I actually want to make this more of a series going forward. It's pretty much my favorite thing to do, which is just comment on shoes. Also wanted to make this more of a discussion style, so feel free to go crazy in the comments. I'll be responding to all of them. And also leave your thoughts. What do you guys think about this style of video? We have a lot to talk about, so let's get into it. Let's start off in Amsterdam. We're talking about the Patta New Balance 990 V3, which dropped on the Patta website just this past Friday. It's officially being called the Keep Your Family Close collection. And as of right now, the time of me making this video, these shoes are still available almost in a full size run on the Patta website. It will be releasing later on in the week on New Balance as well as several other retailers. A lot of people were surprised why these are still sitting on the Patta website. Personally, I wasn't too surprised considering that a lot of the feedback I was getting about the shoe was people weren't really feeling the bright neon green hits on the shoe. And also, let's be real, that retail price, 250 euros, that's pretty steep. If you already have the Jound 990 V3s, then you probably don't even really need this considering it's a pretty similar colorway. I did actually cop these shoes from the Patta site mainly to do a review for you guys. However, I'll be honest, I'm not particularly feeling the shoe, especially the speckled midsole, but I do want to see them in hand, so look out for that video later on in the week. Also, good news for all you South Park fans out there, the Towelie Adidas Gazelles will be restocking on the Confirmed app on October the 6th. In fact, if you go on the Confirmed app right now, you can already sign up for the release. In case you guys didn't know, these shoes were based on the South Park character Towelie, and a unique feature about the shoe is that those eyes that you see on the tongue, they actually do change color when exposed to sunlight, and if you smoke a lot of that good ganja, you know exactly what that means. The upper seems to be made out of this towel-like material. I missed out on the original release of the shoe, so personally, I would love to grab a restock. I did already sign up for the release, so hoping to hit on that. Some Yeezy news for you guys. So despite what's going on with Adidas and Kanye right now, it still looks like Adidas is going to be putting out some more colorways of the 350 V2. Coming up in December, we got this carbon Beluga colorway. Interesting colorway. It's going back to that zebra print that has been pretty popular on this model. This time it's a black and gray colorway with a red stripe. Once again, that should be dropping in December. And I don't know if it's just me, but don't you feel like some of these newer colorways of the 350, like that recently released slate colorway, don't these kind of look like those fake colorways you used to see normally in Chinatown or somewhere like that? I don't know, that's just the vibe I'm getting from this upcoming colorway, especially this carbon Beluga one. But there is a nicer colorway dropping in December. That is the dark salt colorway. These are actually really nice. It's got a mix of gray and black, and it's done in that MX style of color blocking, which I personally think looks great on this model. And this is a pretty nice wearable pair of Yeezys too, so look out for that in December. Then also coming up on October 3rd, we have the raffle of the Emilion d'Or 650. There should be 3 colorways dropping, a navy, gray, as well as green. And I have a pretty good feeling that these might not even sell out, and I don't even think that many people will be entering these raffles. The colorways just aren't doing it for me compared to the original 3 that dropped. And also the 650 is just not as popular as the 550s, and also has that higher retail price of $165. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think these will actually sit? I have a feeling it might not sit, but I don't see them reselling for all that much. Next, let's talk about a sneaker that I'm pretty interested in. So Ambush is going to be doing its thing on the Air Force One Low. We're going to be seeing 2 colorways come out later on in the holiday season. One of them is this pretty crazy looking blue colorway with a bright yellow swoosh. And then you have this more subtle colorway. It's a dark navy with a gray swoosh. And you guys might be thinking, hey, this just looks like a normal Air Force One with an oversized swoosh, and you wouldn't be wrong. But I still think it's fire though. I'm a pretty big fan of the Ambush collabs in general. And I personally really want to get my hands on that navy blue colorway because it's got that vintage type of look to it. And the leather quality looks very, very premium on this. Excited to try it out. It does have a pretty high retail price though of $190. So questionable whether or not these will sit. Let's see. We're also going to be getting a new collab on the New Balance 1906R, this time a collab with Hollywood and Invincible. It's officially being called the Gray Swan, and this model seems to be very popular with the general public. We've seen a lot of upcoming colorways that look pretty fire, some pretty good general release colorways. And this particular pair seems to feature some premium materials like a very hairy looking suede. and it comes in this nice clean gray colorway. Personally, I like this collab a lot more than the This Is Never That original collab on this model. It first will be releasing on the Invincible site via raffles, which is already live right now. We don't know yet when it will be releasing on New Balance as well as other retailers, but just watch out for that. Another very nice collab on this model. We also got news about this Concepts White Lobster Dunk SB. We've seen so many colorways now of the Dunk Lobster, and this one, however, is probably the cleanest one of them all, but bad news for you guys. It seems to be a friends and family exclusive. You got this very nice gray upper with an icy blue outsole, and what's not to love with a colorway like this? But don't worry guys, there will be another colorway releasing for the general public, the Orange Lobster Dunks. And based on this colorway, I'm gonna take a guess that it might drop around Halloween. It's a very Halloween themed colorway, and we've already seen a lot of pictures of this shoe, so expect it to drop sometime soon. And for fans of the recently released Adifom Q, specifically those on Team Adidas, you're gonna love this because there's gonna be not one, not two, not three, but 4 new colorways of the Adifom Q dropping soon. The first is this fully black, all black colorway, another white and black colorway, then we have this gray and white, and finally an all over gray. This shoe, probably the most polarizing shoe that Adidas has recently released, with a lot of people simply refusing to buy it because of supporting Kanye West. If you haven't already watched my full review on this model, I will leave a link to it up here. As I said in that review, I think it's a pretty decent alternative to the foam runners, and especially in these very nice wearable colorways. I do think the foam runners are a better looking shoe. However, the Adifom Qs are definitely better when it comes to comfort. Look for these 4 colorways to drop everywhere. They're not going to be very limited or anything. You should be easily able to get any one of these. We also saw pictures of an upcoming Jordan 1 colorway in 2023. This is supposed to be the Jordan 1 Elephant. People are absolutely clowning this shoe and wondering why Jordan Brand would even release it. My personal opinion, I'm not too mad at the shoe because it just reminds me a lot of the Supreme Dunks. This is pretty much the Jordan 1 version of the Supreme Dunks. I also like the slightly vintage look to the shoe. You can see some aged coloring there. And I think the colorway is kind of clean. It won't look as bad on feet as people think. I feel like this is a shoe that everyone is hating on now, but when they do release, look for them to sell out immediately. That's just my prediction. Also for my US gang out there, finally you guys are going to be getting the release of the Jordan 4 Canyon Purple, the official release date October the 15th. It released already a few months ago in Europe. I did a full review. I'll leave a link to it up here. Really nice shoe, really nice colorway. The materials are very soft as well. It's almost a Travis Scott Jordan 4 Friends and Family that never released, with some slight differences of course in the colorway, with that green touches being the main difference. If Europe is any indication, then expect the big sizes to sell out immediately. It's not going to be an easy cop if you want a men's size, so don't sleep. They do release October the 15th, and good luck guys. And finally, we got to end off the video talking about everyone's favorite brand right now. Of course, that is New Balance, and he has done it again. JoeFreshGoods. He doesn't seem to miss when it comes to New Balance collabs. I mean, maybe besides Teddy Santis, who is a better collaborator on the New Balance pairs? I don't know. I think JoeFreshGoods probably in the top 2 in that category. And he's done it again. Just look at these delicious looking New Balance 993s. There's going to be 3 colorways dropping. All 3 of them look absolutely fire. Pastel tones are heavy. I might actually even go for this pink one. I don't own any shoes in that color, and it is a pretty unique looking colorway. The most wearable, of course, is that beige one, and expect that beige one to sell out first. Which colorway are you guys gonna go for? Are you gonna go for any of them? Let me know down in the comments. And that's about it for now. I'll try to do a lot more of these videos going forward. Let me know if you guys like this type of format. Which of the shoes that I mentioned today are you most excited about? Leave that in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.